So if we honor one another, that will help bring the remedy, because we are all one. And the fact that we breathe, and we think, and we have blood in us, we might not, everybody got different views. They say, oh, y'all not the children of God, y'all just the creation of God, we're not the children, all that stuff. But regardless, honor. Because, I know for a while, nonstop, we hear people, you hear people always, we talk bad about like the government, or we talk bad about our president, or we talk bad about people in authority. And we don't see that those words are not going in our past, but they're going to our future to show us what we have planted. And we might say to ourselves, well, look at what they do. We don't like what they do. I don't agree with their policies. I don't agree with what's going on. And see, that's all irrelevant, because all you have to do is honor. Even in the Proverbs, it says, bless your enemies. If your enemy comes to you and asks for you for a cup of water, give him a cup of water. Like bless everyone, even if they're your so-called enemies, because it's only harming yourself. And so that's what's happening right now, is we're just seeing everything that's been written down in the book of life. It's just coming back to show us what we've all collectively planted. And we can sit there, we can go through the past and look at everything that's happening, and try to find out where we can justify and vindicate. But that's kind of like, what do we do now? Right now, this moment today, if we begin to honor one another in our hearts, and honor one another in our thoughts, and no longer speak with two different types of tongues, no longer bless some and curse the other, no longer even believe that there's a power to oppose the good. There's no power. Do we believe that our Creator is omnipresent, omnipotent, in all, through all in all? And if that's the case, let's honor, like it says in the Bible, it says, if I am a father, where is my honor? So our Creator deserves our honor. And the way we honor Him, the Father, Mother, God, that's how I view it, is by honoring one another, by honoring everyone in authority, not facing the peace, by not, looking and saying what they're doing and trying. That doesn't mean we take on the ways. Just like, you look at like some of the people in the scriptures. You got like Daniel. Daniel was in Babylon, and Daniel, he was out of his homeland. He was in so-called enemy territory, but yet he still honored the king. He still did his duties with a blameless heart. Same thing with Joseph. Joseph was, an Israelite, but he was down in Egypt. He didn't, he honored the people, and because of that, he went way high up. So we can't escape it. When you honor, you're gonna be blessed. It's just a good thing to do. But we can't honor some and then not the other. We gotta honor all, or else we're partial. And it says our Creator doesn't show partiality. Just like the sun, it gives His rays to everyone. There's no partiality. I give a rays to everyone. And that's all we have to focus on, is us giving the rays. If we know we're the light, let's give our rays out to all people. Let's no longer speak bad about the people in authority or our government, because we're all breathing. We're all breathing with the same breath of life that is given from the one Creator. So there's no enemy outside your own self, outside your own thinking. Because when we adjust our thinking, the world, peace, hey, good, how you doing, King? The world will mirror itself back to us. So blameless. When you honor people, you become blameless. Because no matter what they're doing, you don't speak guile. You don't speak guile. You don't speak backbiting towards them. You don't. It's just it's all about how we conduct ourselves. That's what it's always been about: self-mastery, self-governing, and honoring all men. And don't worry about who's not doing it. Just you focus on your job. I focus on my job, and let's see how wonderful this world will become.